It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. Breeze, 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the
2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
4 yards.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The Panthers' 47-yard line.
Pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Breeze now. He's got Burton here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Running with Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Jeremy Chin there defensively.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Looking to go back to Thomas again. 3rd down here.
Back at the 39-yard line.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
At the 24-yard line.
Breeze now on first down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This will make it into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. Craig Robertson in on the stop.
The ball carrier.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd and 1. Here's Bridgewater. Got his target, Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina.
Bridgewater's pass.
Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
That's good.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Panthers 7, Saints 6.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And his throw here is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Now Breeze again. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Snap comes at 1. And now Breeze. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by D.J. Moore.
Touchdown, Carolina.
D.J. Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is fun, too, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Here's Breeze to throw. Got it! He finds Sanders. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Breeze. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this throw caught left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
4-yard line.
First down, Breeze. His throw caught right at the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jared Cook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints move back within a couple of the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Again, it's Breeze. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal authority in that situation. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Panthers.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Touchdown, Carolina.
Bridgewater's pass.
DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
Lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Breeze now on first down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas.
7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
2 veterans, Breeze to Sanders there for a Saints first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Breeze.
Oh, going for Sanders downfield.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And his time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams.
21.
As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
Taken from about the 12.
Well, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Their own 36-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
First down, Carolina.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Now Bridgewater, quick throw out wide to Samuel.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
At the 27-yard line.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Saints 12.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Oh, that was dangerous. Thrown into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
He's almost going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Breeze now. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, here's Kamara. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This will be taken at the 10. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense is playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Down, Panthers.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's got this down to the 35. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
14.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And now he'll tuck it and run. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Bridgewater on the keeper. He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Third and long for Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First down, Panthers.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Lining up for the
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
After the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Breeze now on 1st down. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They go play action here on 1st down.
And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey.
Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
43, Saints 12.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Breeze.
He's going to drop this one down for Murray.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
1st and 10.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Thirty-yard line, 2nd and 12.
Now Breeze. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Yetur Gross-Matos, the rookie. That's why they drafted him, getting in there and making the play defensively.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And the throw there going to be something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brian Pulver. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
16 yards. First down, Carolina.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try and turn things around.